We have the Gooloo A3 Jump Starter Tire Inflator. First, we're going to open the package up with our handy dandy Damascus steel antelope horn handle. Really nice blade. Link is in the description. Razor sharp. But first, let's read some of the information on the side of the box here. 3,000 amp peak current, 9 liter maximum gas engine capacity, 6.5 liter diesel engine capacity maximum, 150 psi tire inflator, 150 psi tire inflator. That's pretty much it. Let's open it up. Let's see what we have inside the box. Pretty nice looking case that is included. We have a tether on the side of our case for carrying it, like so. That is a pretty strong Velcro enclosure. Yeah, that's really strong. That's good. I like that. Keep your battery booster secured inside its packaging. All right, so let's go over what's included with this battery booster before we get everything all over the table. We do have a user manual included with the battery booster. We have a bag full of inflator adapters. We have our tire inflator hose. Has a braided line. USB-A to USB-C charging cable. And we have some jumper cables right here. We have a clamp over here and a clamp over here. 2 clamps, here a clamp, there a clamp, everywhere a clamp. Alright, so I'm not necessarily impressed with the quality of the clamps that are used on this jumper box, or this battery booster. Take a look for yourself. That's how the clamps look. You can look in the inside. There is minimal amount of copper used on these clamps. Same thing with the positive lead. The spring tension is very good though, so I'm sure it's going to do a good job. I just wish that they had used a little bit more copper, made the entire handle mostly copper, so that I would feel a little bit like it will be more durable, but I don't think you're going to have a problem with using these. They should be just fine. And that's what we have as far as the leads are concerned. These are 10 gauge wires, or 10 gauge jumper leads. There we go. And we have a bypass boost button right there. And here we have the A3 battery booster jump starter tire compressorator thingamabobbin in all of its glory. It's a pretty nice unit. Got a nice look to it. Oh, we got one of those thingies that we could peel off the screen. Look at that. Nice. Looks like we have a vent for our pump, which is, the tire inflator pump. Vented here. It is vented over there. We have some buttons on the front, obviously. Right here. Positive button, negative button, which will be up or down. And we have a light button right here, as well as a button that looks like refresh. I'm not quite sure what that button is, but we'll figure it out when we turn it on. So let's go over the sides of this thing. All right, so there's nothing else on the other sides, but here, that's where we would attach our tire inflator. This right here will go into this port right there, and you would screw it in righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, like so. And that's how you have your tire inflator hose attached to the jump starter. All right, what else? We have a USB-A port right here in the front, and that is an output, 5 volt, 2.4 amps. And we have the input right next to it, which is what you would use to charge the battery booster up with. Now, how do we turn on that light? It's not a single press to turn the light on. So let me show you what we're doing here. That is the light button right there. Nothing. Let's hold it. Nothing. I'm guessing we have to power it on first. So let's press the power button. Single tap does nothing. We gotta hold the power button. There we go. And we have some power. Now let's see if our light works. There we go. Now our light comes on. Mode 1, mode 2, 3 different modes. We have solid, flashing fast, flashing slower, and then we have plus and minus. Let's see what the plus does. Oh yeah, it does. It's changing the number at the top. So the number at the top is the set pressure right there. That's where you'd set the pressure, and you would adjust the pressure up or down with the negative or positive buttons on this pad here, the directional pad. What does that do? Refresh. Okay, so that button right there, the one that looks like a refresh button, cycles through the different inflator type modes. Cycles through the different modes, as well as the unit of measure. You can switch it from kPa to PSI, all with that one button. Just keep tapping it and you'll cycle through the different modes on the inflator. That's pretty much it. The only thing we need to do now is to try this out on a vehicle with a dead battery. So let's go ahead and try this out on a vehicle with a dead battery and see how well it performs at actually doing what it's designed to do. And we have a 2022 Nissan Pathfinder with a dead battery. We're gonna see if this Gooloo A3 can jumpstart this vehicle using the jumpstart feature on this original battery from a 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. So we can show you, let's put this boosterator right there. Let's go inside the vehicle and you can see that the battery is completely dead. Check it out. Horn doesn't even work. Display barely works. See it flickering on and off. That's because the battery is so low. Let's try and start it. Press the start button and look. We got flickering and it doesn't want to do anything. And we have the key right here. Let's do it with the key just so that I can show you. The battery is dead. Pressing the key button. And the display is completely dead now because the battery is 100% depleted. Let's go ahead and try and jump start this thing. All right, so obviously the red goes with the red or the red goes with the positive if you don't have a colored cap on top of your battery post. Hook the red up to the positive and the black up to the negative. Like so. Like that and like that. I don't know if we're ready or not. We have to press anything. It says that we are hooked up correctly. Let's see if we have any power in the vehicle. No, we still don't have power, so we got to press that boost button. And as you can see, we have a full charge on the battery booster. The A3 Gooloo has a full charge. So let's press the boost button. Do we need to hold it or just press it? Let's see. All right, I think we need to press it. Our gauges are freaking out. We need to hold it, I think. I'm holding it and nothing's happening. What am I doing wrong? That's to turn on the compressor. Oh, there we go. I heard a click. So you hold it until you hear a click. It clicked. It should be on now. Yes. All right, we are on. Let's see if the horn works. Yep, the horn works. We got power. We have our key right there. Let's go ahead and start her up. You heard that? She fired right up. And she fired up pretty quickly too. It wasn't a slow crank. Now if you take a look at how thin these cables are, you'd think you would get a slow crank out of it, but no. They're not even warm. Well, it's a little bit warm, but it's not hot. It's not concerningly warm at all. If it was concerningly warm, I wouldn't be able to hold it. But yeah, it did what it's supposed to do. It works. The Gooloo A3 booster rater, compressor rater, tire inflator. Yeah, see what I did there? Anyway, it works good. It does what it's supposed to do. All right, we got all of the air out of the tire. Boom, we have the power button. We have 3/4 of a charge on this thingamabobbin. Let's see how long this thing takes to reach 20 PSI when we set it at 26 PSI. I hope I said that right. So right here at the top, that's the port where we're gonna put our fill holes in, right there at the top of the booster rater, jumper rater, inflator rater, I'm bobbing the thing in. Let's press the power. Alright, we have reached 20 PSI and it appears as though we turned on that light by mistake. Yeah, that's a pretty bright light. It does what it's supposed to do. It will get the job done. You won't be disappointed. Make sure you pick up the A3 from Gooloo and I'll catch you guys on the next review. Peace.